Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my impressions of the Division beta. Keep in mind, it is just for the beta, nothing else. I don't really know much about this game, so it's a little disclaimer. I played it on the PC, and this is just about the beta, as the pre-release demo, okay? So everything I say could probably not be true depending on how the launch goes and how the game is. But this is just about the beta and my experiences with it and about nothing else. So last week when I was playing the Division, all I could think was my emotions, my emotions. I went from like crashing the game instantly from changing the graphics to being like, oh, this world is really cool. Oh, everything sounds really awesome. Like every you touch the gun, it's like you take a step. All the sound is like really cool. I was like, oh, this game feels really awesome. And then I started playing more, and I'm like, it's so empty. I didn't realize it was like instance based, and you didn't get to like see other people till dark. So I'm like, where is everybody? Like, what the heck is going on? I feel like so alone by myself, and all I feel like I'm doing is running here. It's like, oh, I'm getting so bored, and like, this is so lame. And I get to the dark zone, I'm just like meeting other people. I'm like, oh yeah, rogues, and like, oh, it's so much fun, right? And then I was like, in the other realization after that, I was like, oh man. So is this game gonna like, if like no one's playing, is it gonna suck, or is it just about the Dark Zone stuff? Because that's all we experienced in the beta, which I was like, but this is a PVE game, right? Like this is an RPG PVE game. It's not really a PvP game. We're not playing Battlefield here, guys. So like I'm like, I don't know. It's like the stuff that like I think most of the game is gonna be about. The PvE content we didn't really get experience. So people who are already talking about all that kind of stuff is just we haven't really seen much of the game. We don't know much about this game. Maybe we do. Maybe I'm just like I'm not very good probably at googling it correctly, but I don't know much about this game. So like this is just from the beta experiences. It's my concerns and my like naive hopefulness about what the game will become. So like this beta, it's not even a good demo, like because it cuts off so much stuff. You don't know how crafting works. You don't know how a lot of the game mechanics work. I think they're saying something like there might be like packs between things, so like that's why they call it a beta. But like I'm just not sure. I feel like some aspects of it could it be a stress test? It can't. It's so instance based. I don't think it's even a stress test. So I'm not really sure what was the point of the open beta besides getting pre-orders, which was made very apparent at the end of the last mission that they had available to you was to get pre-orders. I'm not sure how the beta started because I did not bother to stay up to 3 a.m. To just try to log in with Black Desert Online's one. It was like it went down for a bit, and I tried it a little bit just to see the fun and the errors, but I didn't want to do it all over again for Division. So I'm not sure how that went. Let me know if it went well or didn't go well, or how that actually happened. So the only fun or the only good content I saw so far that kept me playing a little bit longer is the community driven stuff, the Dark Zone, the community driven stuff. So in terms of this beta pre-release demo, I was like reading some stuff, articles, Reddit, there's some stuff there. They're talking about, oh, the stories happen fast. You can finish the game in 2 hours. You can finish this in 2 hours. And I'm like, come on, that can't be. I mean, what, are you guys speeding through this? So I'm going through it, and I get to the last mission, come and turn it in. I'm just like, and all of a sudden, the screen just pops up, and it's like, thank you for playing the beta. You can pre-order here, or go explore the Dark Zone. And I'm just like, oh, wow. That was really short. Really short. I didn't realize how true it was that there was nothing to do. It's pretty much, I can get why people are concerned about this game. It's because they didn't show us much of the actual game. So of course people are complaining about the Dark Zone stuff. How like relevant is the Dark Zone going to be? Like how important will that be? How much PvE content is there in this game? I mean, I don't know. How much of the intro did we miss of the story? Was it like 10 minutes and immediately you're level 4? Like immediately you're level 4? I don't know. We don't know. I really hate companies that do this. Like the AAA Telenos are notorious. They just want the pre-order. They just want the sale numbers. And so when you have like this beta that's just there for a pre-order, I mean, just don't fall for that yet, guys. Like we don't know what this game is gonna be like. Don't you guys remember Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed? You remember this is Ubisoft. We're logging onto Uplay, guys. Like really, we shouldn't be swayed so easily with this. Hopefully no one has. But I'm really hoping that no one played that amount of the game 2 hours in, saw the pre-order button, and was like, oh, I must pre-order this. Like there's no point to it. Like why would you do it? Like I don't it does not enough to know about this game. It's not saying that I don't like it. I really want to like it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not trying to like the game down itself. I'm talking more about the publishers and what they're trying to do. I've been scarred too many times by games, right? That's such an intense word to say, but come on, like, let's see, we get hyped, we get the game released, and then we realize we can't play the game. Especially for us being a PC user, Dragon Inquisition, anyone, worst PC port I've ever seen in my life. I know I didn't play Batman Arkham City or Arkham Knight, whatever it is. I know that one was worse, but still, like, it went from a series I was really enjoying, and it just went worse. It just got really terrible. So, like, just don't set your size up for disappointment. Again, I'm not saying the game is bad, all right, guys? All I'm saying is I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't know enough to put down $60 on. There is a lot to like in this game. Even with the little amount they showed, how long would you play? Like, how often are you going to, like, keep going back and playing it, or how long will you play it after launch? Who knows? Depends really on so many things. But the Dark Zone is fun. The Dark Zone, let's face it, this beta demo is about the Dark Zone. That's all it is. There's more content in the Dark Zone than anywhere else. And that's really pushing it. It's just because you have such an influx of players, and the Dark Zone is so community driven that it was just set up for success. But just throw a whole bunch of people in a room and say, you can either kill each other or help each other. It's going to be fun. So every time I went into Dark Zone, I had a different experience, and vastly different experience. So it's not like it's a consistent place. You're going to have the same experience every single time you go in, just for me personally. And I remember that I only played this game for under 7 hours, so I didn't play as long as other people played it. I know the longer you play it, probably the more stuff's going to be going on. But I mean, I didn't feel like playing 14 extra hours in the Dark Zone. I didn't feel like doing it. So what I'm thinking is, like, so community-driven content is great, and betas are a great place to try it out. That's why it's really fun to join betas a lot of times, because there's so many people there, and you always have very populated servers. A lot of people are in it, playing around. It's really fun. But like when the community is not there, the Dark Zones won't be as impactful per se. Like, you'll be doing it a lot more solo or smaller groups. So not a lot of this rogue mechanic probably won't be that big of a deal. Like, say few months after launch. And then that's when all that PvE content becomes into play, and we don't know that much about that PvP content. Maybe it's really great, maybe it's not. Who knows? Like, who knows? We just only will know after launch. Like, after people play it, and a couple weeks after launch, they'll be like, "Hey, this game is really great." Or like, "Oh, this game doesn't have enough endgame," or "This game has some really awesome mechanics." Like, "Oh my god, the perk trees—they're actually really cool, and crafting is amazing." We don't know. Like, we don't know. But like in the Dark Zone, I mean, you can have really fun experiences. Like, at one point, we made this super group. We had a couple groups just like show up together, like, "Oh yeah, guys, want to just go make a super group?" We found out you can't make raids, so it was only groups of 4. So we're just going around making sure everybody knows each other's names and code word bananas in case you get shot. Like, "Oh no, bananas!" Or one group goes rogue by accident, like, "Oh, bananas, guys, don't shoot us. You gotta pay attention." And like, it was really fun because like we're going in a big group, and then we came up to other people. They're like, "Oh, hey, you guys want to join our super group? Zerg." Like, "Oh, okay." So we're going with them. Then all of a sudden they turn on us, and they start shooting us, and then we just back up, like, block, just take cover, let them waste their bullets, and then we just go in and just destroy them. And it's like, you cannot beat the Zerg. And then we're going to like a drop zone, right? So they don't know that the two groups are part of each other, and so they're shooting us as we're trying to extract, and then also we just turn and just wipe them out. None of us die. And they thought they could, like, take advantage of us. They didn't realize that they're messing with the Zerg, all right? Like, they didn't know that, no, they're not messing with just, like, a couple of unorganized individuals. This is like a group of 4 and a group of 3 in one mind, and so you can't take it. So like, they didn't know. It was pretty awesome. So that was like the best experience I had. A lot of fun voice chat, stuff like that. But who knows if we're gonna ever repeat that again? So I don't know. I really like how the voice chat works in the Dark Zone. I think it's really fun. It's a really fun mechanic. It's just like, it's kind of area and certain amount of distance. I kind of like wish, like, when they got further away, that it didn't just go from hearing them to not hearing them, that it would kind of like fade out. So like, kind of the echo effect, like, it would just like, "Oh yeah." But you can also like just type to your party members, so it can be like you're texting each other. So as you're just texting, like, "Hey, do you wanna kill those guys?" And the other group will be like, "Oh, they're not saying anything. What are you guys communicating about?" And then just go like, just flip on them or something. And that brings me into sound. The sound is really awesome in this, guys. I mean, I would expect nothing less from a Ubisoft game. Their games always did sound great, and Division is no exception. It sounds amazing. It really makes you feel like you're in the game. It really helped me finish the limited PvE content just because it sounded so cool. I wanted to see how more stuff sounds, and just the effects and running and switching weapons, and just like, there's so many things, just the weather effects and all that stuff. And I think one point, when I just entered the dark zone, there was like so much debris, I couldn't see anything. It was like the perfect introduction to the dark zone because you can only see like a couple feet in front of you, and people were just running out from the mist, and you're like, oh my god, where am I? Like I had no idea what I was doing. I spent like maybe like a good 30 minutes just running around the dark zone, not knowing what I'm doing because I couldn't see anything. It was amazing. It was like one of the really cool introductions. Like, this is the dark zone. It's dark. You just hear gunshots in the distance. It was pretty fun. So like the question remained. This is obviously a pre-release demo to make you pre-order. Should you pre-order it? I wouldn't pre-order this game. I'm not saying it's not a good game or a bad game. I wouldn't pre-order this game. It's Ubisoft. It's a AAA developer, publisher. It's a AAA publisher. We know this by now. We should know this by now. We should all recognize the signs. We should see their crazy marketing and their live action marketing, their non-gameplay marketing. And we should realize that there's this beta, this pre-release demo that wants you to pre-order. We should already know this. We know they want the initial sales. That's what they're going for. We shouldn't be swayed by it. We should see, user reviews, other people buying it, and just just wait it out. Like, do you have to play it on day one? Like, if that's really important to you, yeah, go for it, and then just please post a review somewhere so we know if it's good or not. That's what I'm saying. We have so many reviewers out there, YouTube reviewers that get their games early, that get to play it, they release reviews early, that we shouldn't even need to pre-order anything anymore. So like, there just wasn't enough in the pre-release demo beta there just wasn't enough in it to make me be like, oh my god, this game is amazing. It raised a lot of questions. It got me a lot more interested in the game because I am very curious how this is going to go and how much of like where the hybrid of this game is leaning. Is it more of like an MMORPG? Is it going to be like a third person shooter? So like, I'm people who are like, oh, the game is gonna be this way. This game is gonna be that way. This is gonna be this way. This way. There's not enough to know. They've been very secretive about it. They have like, oh, we're hiding stuff. Is those hiding stuff like alien ships coming down and blowing everyone up, and like the mobs are no longer humanoid. They're like these alien infected things, and then there's like, I don't know, all this crazy crap, and they have like like humps on their backs from like the infection, and then the propane tanks off of the flamethrower guys. You can shoot like the creatures like moldy stuff, and it'll explode into like this poison sap thing, and they'll like be bleeding out. So like, what is the game? Like, what are the hidden secrets? Is it just like, oh, this there was no hidden, like, what is it? We don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not enough for me to put $60 down on. So that's all I'm just saying. For you, if you're for it, great. So what are my risks? Like, so okay, say it launches, and what am I looking at? What am I expecting that is going to convince me to buy the Division? Like I was saying before, enemy varieties. I don't want to be shooting the same like bandit type thing all the time. Like I want to see some variety. And I know in the beta we have some guys that had like this like I don't know, machine gun icon, and they'll be setting up like a churn or something, and they'll be behind it or shooting. I'm not sure how that worked. Level designs are all they're so far. I mean, it was pretty cool. The missions, they had different variety. I mean, from the two that we saw, they were different from each other, and it's cool. I do want to see better boss mechanics besides just hide, wait for him to shoot his thing, and then when he does shooting, you go up and you start shooting him, or a guy just walks and shoots a flamethrower, and that's all he does. So you just run away, shoot him, run. So hopefully to see better mechanics, see what it is, the later game stuff, to see how cool that can get. The skill, perk tree systems, crafting, all that stuff that was blocked in the demo. So all that stuff that we can that was not accessible to us. How is that all gonna work? Is crafting amazing? Is crafting just kind of like crafting? There's no crafting. I don't know. So hopefully it's really cool. Those mechanics and the perk system. Like, what is the perks thing? Like you could have got them on early on, and how much of a difference they would make. Because those are RPG elements. That's what I'm there for. I'm for the MMORPG. That's why I'm an MMO fan. So what do you guys think of the Division beta? How long did you guys play it? What are some takeaways from it? What did you enjoy from it? Do you have the same concerns that I have for the game? Are you as excited as me to see it succeed and to see an actual AAA publisher deliver for once? I don't know. I want to see that happen, and I would love the Division to be that game, to be like, haha guys, all that marketing was serious stuff. It was real. This game is awesome. Like, that would be amazing. And then I'll be like, yep, take my money, that kind of thing. Hold me accountable. Like, if I'm saying what I'm saying is, batshit crazy, let me know. I didn't have that much information playing this game. This is just from my personal experience, logging in onto the open beta and playing the game. So this is solely off of me. So I don't really know much of the game. Maybe I played it wrong. Maybe like I wasn't moving the character correctly the whole time. I was running backwards the entire game, guys. So leave a comment below about anything that you want to add about the Division beta, if you played it and if you had fun with it. If you pre-ordered, did you pre-order? Why didn't you pre-order? If you didn't pre-order, if you have the same kind of concerns that I have. I'm really excited to see how this game kind of progresses after launch. I really want it to deliver on all fronts. I want it to be more than just like a sum of all its parts. I really would like to see this game be successful, and I would really, really like to be playing the Division in like a month. That would be amazing. That'd be really cool. So have like that third person, RPG shooter, that'd be fun. It'd be really fun. It's just a game that's set up to be fun, and like, I don't know. If you didn't see my overall beta impressions or the Black Desert Online impressions video, I'll leave both the links down below. So until next time, guys. Division. Oh, you went rogue. You went rogue. You guys, he's rogue. The guy's rogue, guys. He's rogue. Should we shoot him? Yeah, shoot him. Bananas, shoot him. This is not how a gun really works. Okay.